Igor Mintch is here for Union Studio Art Design, and today for our class we will experiment with a new mold design. The one I just came up with, it's an IMD-1174 Snowman plate. Let's get to it. First order of business is to prepare a bag for this plate, and since we're gonna sandwich clear glass and white glass, so we just will outline the shape we need. So that's why it's good to use clear glass, because it's easier to get the right shape. The idea is that shape have to be a little bit smaller than the edge of the mold, but big enough to cover all the raised area. So here we go. Just start outlining the shape we need. Now we outline the shape we need. Obviously we cannot cut sharp corners into the glass, so those areas have to be smoothened. So, and that's pretty much what we will have to cut out. So just take a regular glass cutter and start cutting it. Okay. Okay. So now we've got very rough looking shape, and we can flip the very sharp corners, which are still might be left. So that's basically the shape we were going for. And now we have to make same shape, but out of the white glass. So we just take a piece of white glass, put this shape on top of it, outline it, and cut it. Okay, now we transferred shape to the white glass and doing the same thing all over again, just cutting this white glass. Now we have a very similar shape to the first one. Just clip the sharp corners, which might be left. So that's basically what we have. We have two shapes which we will sandwich together, and they will create the bottom for the for our plate. Next very important step is to spray the mold with a separator that will prevent glass from sticking to the ceramic. So you just pretty much follow instructions which are on the can and prepare your mold. Next order of business is to prepare white frit, which will match the same color as the body. So I usually use the leftovers, just put them in my frit maker and start busting it. Okay, now we prepared our white frit and we are ready for decorating. So I start decorating this mold with nose. Brownish oranges frit, which will imitate carrot. Okay. And now we'll have to create a scarf. For scarf, I want to make a mixture of red frit and the green one, so to kind of give it a little bit Christmassy look to it. Let's see what will come out of it. Something like that should do it. The only way to keep frit on the mold, especially on the side, is probably use the bigger chunks to keep it from sliding. So we'll see how that works. And after we position our frit on the scarf, we'll just start adding the white frit to keep it from spreading around. So that will ensure the shape of it. Okay. Something like that. Now when we position a scarf, we can fill the rest of the rim with the white frit. Something like that. It should be a little bit below the edge. You don't have to overfill it. Okay, something like that. And now we can make buttons, which I want them to be blue. Something like that. Just make it a little bit more accurate, brush it into the shape with a little brush. And to make beads for mouth and eyes, we'll use the mold 1201. It's a perfect bead maker, so it allows us to do the same diameter beads every time we need them. So we'll fill up the desired cavities. And we'll be ready to go. Okay, and we have a blue color for the eyes, and we'll put a black bead in the middle to make a purple. Like that. And like that. And now it's ready to go into the kiln. So we've got our mold decorated, and we have our glass sandwiched. So in the mold it will be going like that. Clear glass on the bottom, white glass on top. So we'll just load up the kiln and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, and that's what we've got after the first fire. We can see that carrot is a little bit small. We'll have to add a little bit more frit to it. The edge fairly good, and the scarf definitely will need more frit to it, and the buttons didn't work, so we'll have to figure out something else. The backing came out fine, and the eyes came out wonderful. So let's get to work. Okay, now we added a little bit more frit to the scarf, a little bit more frit to the carrot, and just fill up buttons with frit as well. We also added some frit around the rim. So now we can just take back, put it on the mold, and put it in the kiln. So we'll see you tomorrow. And now the moment of truth. Voila! As you can see, backing folded itself over the mold and melted into the rim pretty well. So let's see how the plate looks. Okay. Yep. Okay. Still hot. Voila! We've got ourselves a snowman.